everybody, I'm PJ from Princess Craft RV, and today I am going to show you around one of the most popular bunk models from SportTrek. This is the 2023 SportTrek 327VIK. Why is it so popular? Well, this has great space for the kids, it has a wonderful living area, beautiful kitchen, tons of storage. You're going to want to see this if you want to take your group camping with you. All right, let's look at some of the specs. This is 36 feet long. It weighs 8370 is the dry weight. It has 3 slides, and as you can see, 2 really nice awnings. So you've got a great outdoor space as well. Now remember, features and options, they can always change. So be sure to check out all of the details that are important to you when you're looking at this trailer. All right, let's head inside. You can probably already tell how nice this interior is, but one of the things I like to point out is when you walk in here, I like the fact that you get to turn right into the bedroom. The bathroom is straight ahead if that's what you're headed for, or the living area, right to the left. So you get to actually have an entrance. The living space, nice and open here. The island kitchen, oh, it is really nice and really functional as well. I'm going to start right over here with this, what they call a King U. Now this sofa can seat tons of people and very comfortable. There is a table that goes right in here. We've taken that out so that we can film a little bit better. We want to be sure you get good angles on everything that's in this trailer. And if you did add that table, it is great for eating, maybe playing games. And it's a double pole table, so it's very sturdy and leaves plenty of walkway when it's in. Now, in looking at this sofa, there is a bed that pulls out right here. You just fold this out. There is an air mattress that fits on top of it, so it makes a nice sleeping space in here if you have additional folks that you need to sleep. I wanted to tell you, when I was putting this bed together, these cushions, I mean, they have a little weight to them. This is some really nice furniture here. Very comfortable. I'd be tempted to sleep on it just like this without folding it out into a bed. Not a problem. Great for those day naps, right? But just wanted to tell you they're very solid, and the way these are connected when you have to undo them, they are attached with a very heavy Velcro strap in the back, so they're not going to move around. I had mentioned that this is the King U, but there is another floor plan. That is a dinette on this side, of course, with the table. And then on the other side, you can get a sofa. When you fold down the center console, it turns into theater seating. I mean, we're talking back massagers, heat, and USB ports. So check it out if you're interested in that option. Now, there is storage right here on the end. These drawers pull out on both sides, giving you about a 5-inch deep storage drawer there. Very handy. You also have storage right above you here. Let's take a look at that. This is about 5-inch deep right here, and it goes all the way down. It's all one cabinet. That's nice to know, because if you've got something that has some length to it, you probably could get it in that cabinet. The height here, as many of you know, I'm only 5 feet tall, but this is a 6-foot height here. So a lot of times when you step into a large slide like this, you know, if you're taller, you have to duck. That's really nice. No ducking here. Now, if you are tall, you'll be happy to know this is 82 inches tall. So a lot of headroom in this space. That's partly what makes it so comfortable, I think. Now back here behind me are the controls for the air conditioner. You notice there's a sticker underneath that says RV Airflow Systems, because they have a special ducted system that's going to give you even airflow all the way through this coach. It does have 2 ACs, one in the master bedroom and one in the living area, but you're not going to have hot spots like hot over here, cooler on that side, or maybe hotter in the bunk, and you have to adjust the air conditioner for that. This is going to have a nice, even cool. Entertainment center right here. Now, it's about 5 inches deep in the storage that's above and below, but let's point this out. I like the smoke glass on the front of this door. You've got the full storage up here, and of course, it is one piece. 40-inch TV. I really like the fact that it pulls out and it can adjust for any type of visual there. See it from anywhere on the sofa. The stereo is going to, of course, be Bluetooth. It's going to have a CD player, DVD player connected to it. It has the HDMI cables, everything you need. A space right underneath for the remotes. That isn't connected to the side panels. So that's another 5-inch cabinet right there on both sides. Now, you've probably noticed the fireplace underneath. This is a 5,000 BTU electric fireplace. Not only is it gorgeous, but it can help heat the room. If you just need to keep the chill off, it's a great way to do it without turning on your furnace. And it's so quiet. Let's look at this kitchen next, because it is just a really comfortable place not only to cook, but to prepare food, and the storage is incredible. This island has the farmhouse sink in it. It's brushed aluminum, and it has a 2-piece drain rack on it that just rolls up. Why is that important? Well, with this drain on this side, you can rinse dishes, set them up here to dry, and they're going to drip into the sink. You, of course, have a second one if you need it. And when you need to remove them, they just roll up and go right in a drawer. This is about an 8-inch deep sink, really nice size with residential style sprayer. Black is a nice accent in this farmhouse look. And the 1-piece countertop. Just all around a beautiful setup in here. Let's talk storage, because you've got a huge pantry here. This goes back 2.5 feet right there. 3 different levels, and they're tall. So you could put maybe a mixer in here, or you could put large boxes of cereal. Remember, if you're going to have a big group here, you may need some storage for those things. Up here, you've got another storage panel right on top. These nice whitewash cabinets just add a great touch. I love the decor in here. That is, of course, right next to your microwave. The countertop here next to the stove, always very handy. I really love that there's a window right there that you can open, help to vent things, but you also have the vent-a-hood that's going to have the light and the fan here. This glass top, of course, can be another countertop when you need it, but when you're ready to cook, you get the full 3-burner stove, just flip it up. Now, Venture always puts their cutting board right here on the wall. Not only is it decorative, but very useful and not difficult to remove. Just lift it off and lay it down, and you're ready to go. You know, with mine, I always use the back, so that's the part that gets cut up, and the front always looks beautiful hanging on the backsplash. Down below, of course, a nice oven here. You do have a blue light. You can turn those blue lights off around the dials. And below, a drawer for pots and pans. Now, this drawer is about 10 inches deep. So it is great for those large items that you have to maybe cook with, store in there. And next to that, 2 more shelves. Just a ton of storage so far, right? But there's more storage underneath this sink. What you'll see here is a top drawer, but it's actually made for like sponges and scrubbers. Just tips out. And down below, 3 more drawers, only 4 inches deep, but great for all of those things that work in drawers, you know, cup towels, silverware, all of that. Next to it, the entire rest of this island is storage. You have 2 shelves on the left and then a center space in the middle. I mean, I'm thinking trash can. What about you? Great place to put that. Full bank over here of storage. Now, this is like a buffet that you would have in a house, right? For most of you, you know I'm 5 foot tall, and you also know I love coffee. So right here would be my coffee pot. But you could put anything you want up here, of course. You do have a plug right here. There is one on the outside of this island here. And then there's also one right up underneath this cabinet. So those are the most accessible ones in the kitchen. That's always important if you're planning on how to set up your kitchen. Storage right here at the top. That's about 12 inches deep, so you've got plenty of space up there. All one cabinet through here. Then you've got tip down here. What a unique way to have storage there and be able to access it. Easy to get your hand in. It's about 7 or 8 inches, maybe 10. And down below, fully open all the way across. Dishes, mixing bowls, just about anything. And they have the beautiful reclaimed wood look, the shiplap right up here. Just gives it such a warm feel in this kitchen. I love the light being right on top here because you could actually showcase items here for, you know, decor, or I might put some bowls of fruit up there, who knows. Before we leave this kitchen area, let's talk about the 10 cubic foot refrigerator. Not only is it spacious, but it's 12 volt. Now, SportTrek has been using these for a couple of years, and I am really a fan of these. Why? Because they cool off in about 2 hours. That's incredible. You don't have to wait overnight for them to get cool, and they have tons of space. They're going to feel much like the one at home because you've got a full depth. They're not shallow like RV refrigerators used to be. You have a nice 3 shelves on the side and then a drawer on the bottom. And again, a really nice freezer space in here. If you're going to have a big group, that's going to be really nice along with all this storage. What a great kitchen. And you know, it doesn't feel like you are, I don't know, having to showcase your kitchen here. It feels like a natural part of this living space. Let's take a look at this bunk space next. The corner door makes it not feel like a hallway in that living area. That's one of the things I like about it. You do have 4 bunks in here, but because of this slide out, look what a nice space this is. There is a table right underneath this sofa. It is a single pole table that fits right here. And this, you just lift up. The table is stored under there because you may not want to use it all the time. And this lays down flat very easily to make another bed. Of course, the one up top unclips, comes down as well. The top bunk here holds 250 pounds, as does the bottom one on the other side. The one above it, it's a little wider and it can hold 500, so plenty of capacity on these bunks. Now this folds right back up. I like to pull on the back, makes it a little easier. Slides right back in. I'm trying not to bump it too hard. Lays right back down. And, you know, this is super comfy. I can see how kids or, gosh, even adults might like to come in here to play games, maybe just get away from it all, maybe have a reading nook. You could do anything with this space because it really is open. Window on the back gives it that nice view of whatever is behind you. These spaces, the top bunk is 48 inches wide. The bottom one is 28. Now, why don't they make the bottom one wider? Because you've got a really nice outside kitchen on the other side of that wall. So this one had to be a little narrower. Underneath is all the storage. Big space right there. It's about 15 inches deep. And then 2 drawers. So that's really nice storage space. But this area has an entire closet. Let's take a look. So right inside this closet, you'll see there's a hanging bar at the top and 2 shelves on the bottom. A lot of space for storage in here. Over at the bunks, real quickly, I want to point out that there's USBs on both of the bunks on this side. Of course, every bunk has its own light and the switch right here for the overhead. Perfect. Now that we've seen the bunk area, let's go look at the front of the trailer and see what else is there. Before we get to the master bedroom and bath, let's take a look at the end of this cabinet. You know, Venture tries to make everything look very comfortable, very residential, so they hide the controls behind this panel. I think that's brilliant. Up at the top, you'll see the USB port and of course a 110 plug right there on the ceiling. Below that are the controls for the awnings, in and out on both sides, because remember the front of this trailer has two awnings. The two switches on the left are the gas and electric water heater, and on the right is the water pump and a light for the awning. Down below you will see all three switches for the 3 slides on this trailer, so it's very easy to get all set up right here at the end of the cabinet. Now right here to the right of the bathroom door is going to be the solar controller. This trailer is going to come with a 100-watt solar panel on the roof, and the controller right here is going to tell you not only how charged your batteries are, but it'll also give you an idea of how much of the battery power you're using. It is set up so that you can add more solar panels up there if you need them. But heading into the bathroom right here across from the entrance, nice plus. Walking in, first thing I notice, I know, porcelain toilet. It is such a nice feature because it not only feels residential, but it's sparkling clean every time when you clean it. That's awesome. Right here against the wall above the toilet, there's a night light, and it's a motion sensor light. So that's going to be really nice. No need to leave things on at night. Above that, of course, the light switches in here and the Level Mate Pro. What that is the controls that you can set so that the app on your phone will tell you if your trailer is level. It will help you to back the trailer up to a level spot, maybe put some chocks underneath one of the wheels on one side so that when you move it back and forth, you can get it to the exact side-to-side level, and then you can level the front with the jack. That app on your phone, it is golden, and this is a really nice system that Venture uses. Storage right across here. Looking in here, you've got 3 shelves, but then what I really like is the open space on the top. Great for towels. That's what I would put up there so they're easy to grab when you get out of the shower. The nice corner shower, it has the glass panel on it. It's curved, lots of space in here with the built-in shelves in the molded walls. Makes it feel very residential, a very nice shower head that is going to be a water saver. So you're going to get plenty of water pressure out of that shower head. Now behind me, you'll see there's a nice size oval sink, medicine cabinet right up top, and down below, more storage. 110 plug right on the side, and a little bit of counter space in the back, which is always nice for toothbrushes and that type of thing. All right, next thing, you can go straight from the master bedroom into the bathroom, and again, that's really handy, especially at night. So let's head in this way. Walking into this nice queen-size bed, it's a very spacious bedroom here, but the best thing, the storage wraps all the way around. Closet on both sides. Now, of course, it's set up to be a hanging closet. They usually are on the side of the bed, but you know you can make shelves or whatever else works for you. It is 2.5 feet deep here, so you've got a lot of space. They did have a piece right here on the front so that you have a bedside table. That's really nice for just setting some things next to the bed if you need to do that. It's a little shorter on the other side. Storage up here at the top. Again, that is about 2 feet deep. It is curved on the front, so you don't get the full 2 feet at the top. So with the storage all around, you can also notice that you've got storage under the bed here. There you go. Nice space. Remember that table from the living room? We've got that stored under there right now. It makes it very easy to open with these gas props here. And windows on both sides. So if you didn't want to run the air conditioner, but you needed that cross breeze, great to have that come through in the bedroom. I always like to point that out because not all of us love air conditioning at night. Speaking of storage, there is a little more behind these cabinets. Let's take a look. If you take this pillow down, you can see there is a 110 plug with a shelf right here. That's really some nice storage space there. And on the other side, there's not only that 110 plug, but also the USB ports. So great for CPAPs, charging phones, anything like that. Right up here to the right, you'll see that is where the TV backer is. So if you wanted to add a TV right here, your dealer could do that, no problem. And all the controls for connecting it are at the top. It is set up here for adding the King Wi-Fi. That doesn't mean that Wi-Fi is on the trailer, but it does mean that it's pre-wired to add those components if you wanted. Be sure to ask your dealer about those details. One more thing I want to show you in here. I haven't shown you the shades. This is blackout shade all the way around in this trailer. It is a one-piece shade. Make it plenty dark in here for nighttime. On the way out the door, I'll just remind you, there is a single air conditioner for this master bedroom right here on the wall, so you have your own controls. Really nice. All right, nice to have access to the living area and direct access to the bathroom. The doors, I know it's weird to talk about doors, but I'm sure you've noticed the nice shaker design on these doors. They give it that farmhouse feel. They're kind of a contrasting element, but I love the way every single thing in this trailer is part of the decor. It's not just functional. That's a nice feature. Venture does a beautiful job of it. Let's head outside because there's a lot more to look at out there. Now, when you're designing a trailer like this, it's all about the details. With this door, they have got the protector here in case you have pets scratching on the door. They're not going to damage your screen. You do have this nice screen door in case the kids forget to close it. And let's open that right back up again and clip it in because I want to show you the More Ride steps. If you're not familiar with these, they just flip up and go directly inside. Now for a large triple step, that's pretty easy for me to do. You'll also notice the legs are adjustable. So if you have an area that may not be perfectly flat, you can adjust those legs so they're very sturdy. The handle folds right in and you're ready to fly. I don't know, I think it's a great feature. Let's talk about the construction of this. This is a Phylon outside. They do use the Asdel, and you know that's impervious to water. So it's really going to help for the longevity of your trailer. And they have the Phylon on the sides as well. You know, you can save a little money by putting a little aluminum on the side or something less expensive, less durable. They go all the way in putting fiberglass on all three sides of these slide outs. Underneath, a little hard to see because we're looking at the slide out, but you have Goodyear tires, you've got aluminum wheels. Speaking of quality, we've got these two great awnings. They're armless, lights on the end, and they're going to give you a ton of shade out here to create a magnificent outdoor space. Speaking of outdoor space, this kitchen on the end, really nice. You've got the Suburban griddle, the sink, stereo, 40-inch TV at the top, and the refrigerator. So really everything that you need right here in this kitchen space. Let's move around to the back. The ladder is going to give you access to the full walk-on roof. Now that walk-on roof, it has a lifetime warranty. You'll notice up there it's pre-wired for a backup camera, so be sure to ask your dealer if you'd like to add that. Very simple to do. 4-inch bumper right here, the receiver underneath, it is part of the frame. That makes it even stronger than one that might be welded on afterwards. 250-pound capacity right there. The LED lights, just a nice clean look on the back. And coming around on this side, you'll see right in the center your shore power connection and the furnace vent. It's a good place to look at the tires. You know, Goodyear tires are standard on the Venture RVs. 15-inch with the nice polished aluminum wheels. They always go first class with their choices in designing this trailer. Just in front, you'll see the sewer connection right here. The gray and black handles for dumping, very easy to get to. You can see their nice powder-coated frame. Just a really nice trailer. There is a low point drain in the front as well. Now, hot and cold here, this is a disconnect. I like that they did not put the real short handle on here. So you've got some space. This is going to stretch a while. And just above, you're going to have the connections for whether you want this water connection to fill the tank or go straight to the faucet. So this acts as a city fill or a tank fill, depending on where you put this blue lever. Don't worry, there's nothing to remember. It is right here on the door for you. You'll also have your cable and your satellite connections just underneath that. All right, black tank flush up here for when you're dumping your tanks. You want to be sure everything stays nice and clean. And pass-through storage right in here. I love the way it's kind of finished on all three sides here. Magnetic catch, baggage door lock. Really nice. Let's take a look at the front. You do have a nice rock guard here and the fiberglass molded cap with, of course, the auto grade glass in the window. Two 20-pound tanks here, electric jack, light, all the things you would expect in a high-class trailer with your battery boxes right behind. And just behind that, it is very easy to get to. That's your battery disconnect switch so that you can disconnect them when you put it into storage. And coming back around to the front, you have the other side of that pass-through storage, the magnetic catch up there. You do have a motion sensor light. Really nice to have in a storage space. You don't have to fumble for the switch. The crank handles are on both sides. They have their own storage space, so you're not going to be digging for those either. So many great features with this 327VIK. I love the two awnings on the outside. I love the open living area. Plenty of space for the entire group to come with you. I'm PJ from Princess Craft RV. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.